Hello happy family, welcome back to OBAAPA'S channel. In today's video, let me just quickly take your mind back to the old time when you used to enjoy your red, your Gari and beans and cocoa, the roast style. I know you want to try this recipe because it is so memorable and it is just really enjoyable. It got all the amazing, ingredients to put it together to make this delicious, authentic roadside red or Gari and beans. Come with me and let's share this joy together. So now I am going to use black eye beans. If you don't have black eye beans, normally you can use the small red beans also, but with this recipe it is always black eye beans. So I am going to measure about 2 cups of black eye beans. I really love black eye beans. It is so delicious. If you cook it really nice and soft, it is just very delicious. So after we measure our beans, we are going to set it aside. So I am going to pour some water in my pot. So this is what I'm going to use to boil my beans. So first I'm going to rinse my pot, and then I am going to fill it just half of the water. Since we are only using 2 cups of beans, unless you're making a lot, then you can add more water. So next I'm going to turn my stove into a high heat, and then I'm just going to cover it and let it sit. So we're just going to go back to the beans. So after you cover it, just go ahead and wash your beans nicely, and then we're just going to add it in the pot. This is just an authentic Ghanaian style of making red. I remember in Kumasi Kwadaso there was this Gari that this lady usually comes in the afternoon. If you know Kwadaso, yeah, you know where it is. It's close to the marketplace, and this woman can cook. I mean, her Gari and Dria is just delicious. So just right now I'm going to add in my baking soda. Yes, add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That way it cooks the beans really soft. Na ama beans no ane ne egu na yetuntum ase de wakoto no e kwan ho no ohun de na beans ne na yetuntum no. That is exactly how it is going to look. Yeah, so for my trick to remove those gassy feeling after you eat your beans, add in your carrots, and let it boil with the beans, and that way it's gonna eliminate all the gassy substance in your beans, and you're gonna eat your beans without worry about passing gas. So next I'm going to use half onion. I'm going to cut it into 2, and I'm going to use half for my beans, another half I'll use it to fry my oil. Yeah, so make sure you clean your onion really nice. Let me see. Yeah, quite so red. Ghanaian beans no cocoa. This is just authentic Ghanaian red recipe that you can get from your roadside, favorites, restaurants, or wherever you eat your Ghanaian beans. Just go ahead, and enjoy. So as you can see, this beans has been cooking. It is boiling slowly, and right now it's beginning to bubble. So just go ahead and take the lid off, and then give it a very good stir, and make sure that everything is cooking evenly. Because you want your beans to cook really nice. Like I told you earlier, when you add in the baking soda, it just changes the color of the beans, and I love it. It's an option. If you don't want it, please, you don't have to add it. But trust me, when you add it, you can tell the difference. So here is our ripe plantain. The ripe, the better. So I'm going to peel my ripe plantain, and this is how I like mine. If you like it like a medium ripe, it is up to you, but this way it's just perfect, and I can just easily enjoy with my red. Yes. So after that, we are going to just clean our plantain. It's an option. You don't have to clean it, but that is me. I always clean it. This quarantine, this coronavirus season, we have to rinse everything. Even when you buy milk, when you buy your groceries, make sure that you wash it. Okay, give it a bath. Jaleno. Yeah, yeah, well, you clean. Yeah, that's what we want. So I'm just rinsing my plantain, and after that I'm going to check on the beans and see how it's doing. So as you can tell, the beans is doing really nice. I like the way it is boiling. It's not over boiling, on the stove. That I don't really like. Say be messy with my stove. No, I don't like that crap. So yeah, so it is doing wonderful. So let's go ahead and cut in our ripe plantain. So with the ripe plantain, you can cut in any size that you want, okay? If you want to cut it in the big pieces, you can. Small pieces, it is your preference. It's your food. Just enjoy it, however you want it. Yeah, and please make sure that you use cutting board. If you're not used to how I am cutting it, I am 100% used to cutting things with my hands. But if you're not used to it, don't do it. Use cutting board. So I'm just adding in my salt, that way it kind of like brings out the sweetness of the ripe plantain when you add in some salt. Yeah, try that. But if you don't like salt, you can just leave it the way it is. And I'm going to cover it and just go ahead and leave it aside. And please, if you're making this recipe to sell, always cover it, because I know fries really like sweet, especially if you're making it in Ghana to sell. Yeah, they like something really sweet. So I'm going to recommend that you make your recipe look very nice and neat. So on this side, I'm just going to take off all the carrots because it is very cooked and it has absorbed the gassy substance in the beans, and this is the perfect time to remove all the carrots. And I'm adding in my salt to taste. And please don't eat that carrot, okay? Don't eat the carrot. And with this one, I'm just adding in half diced onion, and I'm going to check the beans and see if it's well cooked or if it's soft. And you can tell that it is very soft when I squeeze one. So next, I'm going to just let it sit, and let's go ahead and cook our oil. So with the oil, I am using this Zomi. In fact, this Zomi is very delicious. This is palm oil. In Ghana, we have different kinds, and this one is Zomi. So I let this heat it up, and I'm adding in some diced, half onion, just to fry it with it. And I'm going to add extra spice to my oil because that's my preference. I like very spicy, red. If you don't like spicy, you can skip that part. But if you are making it to sell in Ghana, yes, go ahead and add it, because I know Ghanaians, we like spicy. And then let it fried until it is nicely tender. Like as you can tell, it is ready, and I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it from the stove. At this moment, this is the perfect time to just go ahead and fry your ripe plantain. With this recipe, some people usually fry their plantains with palm oil, but it is just your preference. All the recipes that I've seen so far in Ghana, they usually fried it with palm oil, but I'm just using my normal regular oil to fry this. So with this recipe, you can just go ahead and use any oil of your choice and fry it. So as you can tell, this recipe is going to look really delicious. Na anenie buhu na ye fe na ye de. That is what we want. So gradually make sure that you stir your cocoa, because you don't want it to burn. We don't want this recipe to fail. So I'm just adding in just leftover onions, and I don't know what to do with it, so I just throw it in there. It is nothing at all. It's not going to do anything to this plantain. I'm just adding in because I don't want it to waste. So just go ahead and stir and make sure that everything is cooking really nice, and tastefully and enjoyable. Yeah, and let me see, you're gonna get away a bear did to me. So we be d now we're from a kind of bapa. It is looking really nice. So how to tell that it is done? Of course, the color of the plantain is going to change into a golden brown, and that way you get to know that it is ready. So let me just go ahead and fry the remaining ones, and that will be it. Hey, cocoa na binio, yachini ya shio cocoa. Hey, monka mona me di why. So now as you can see, my beans is ready. Everything is gonna go in there. I have in my avocado right here, some diced green onion, my palm oil, my Gari, that is the mastermind of the game right here. And I have in here my shito on this side. This is green shito, and I have my ripe plantain. So hold on, I'm going to show you how to serve this delicious authentic roadside red right here, like how we usually get when we go and buy our Gari and beans. Exactly what I'm showing you in this video. So you need a clean bowl, you add in some beans and you add some Gari on top of that. And if you don't like palm oil, you can skip that part, but palm oil and this goes really nice. That is the recipe. I've never seen Gari and beans without a palm oil. Seriously, never ever. So I'm adding in my shito, my green shito, and then after that, you're not done. Make sure that you mix it. Me say num kikambum na enye de enflafla man enflafla, like how you enjoy your roadside. No de haban, no de chichire, no de rubber to answer one not chichire manate say while completing the cry. What that OBAAPA'S man? Yes, I'm gonna go to me say I'm a kakla and I'm a galene no so. That is how you want it, and I'm adding in my ripe plantain because that is how we enjoy our red. This is fresh, authentic, homemade Gari and beans, and I'm garnishing it with some onion and avocados and some diced green onions. Yeah, just like that, and it is ready. So I hope you really enjoy cooking with me today. This is how I make my authentic roadside red or Gari and beans. So I hope you try this recipe and leave me some feedback because I would love to hear back from you. I hope you have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay joyful. Bye bye.